Not anymore. Mickey Mouse bought you. I hope for more sequels anyway. Of what, you ask? It's about to play right now. Wait for it. You hear it? Die Hard 2. It's supposed to say Die Harder underneath, but it doesn't. Die Hard 2, baby. Oh, yeah. Or dare I say, yippee-ki-yay! That's right. Mark's Just here with another edition of Mark's Just Reviewing. Not Die Hard 1. We've already done that one, but this time, where is it? Die Hard 2. Die Harder. That's right. The great Christmas movie sequel to one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time, and often overlooked, but not for me. It's always playing in my household. That's right. It's the sequel that actually out-surpassed the first one box office-wise. Die Hard 2, Die Harder, starring Bruce Willis again. Pretty much the entire main cast, minus we got new bad guys this time. But Bonnie Bedelia's back as his wife on a plane. He's trying to save her. Terrorists have taken over Washington Airport. Drug dealers, and all that kind of stuff. And yes, isn't this Funko Adorby? They just came out with it for Christmas. Okay, back to this. So yes, the sequel that came out in 1990, 2 years after the original, even though this takes place 1 year after, but it's still one of my favorites. Especially the Die Hard series, I'd have to say the first two are my favorites. Just, I guess maybe the era was different when they were making action movies or whatever. They didn't start to go more deep into thought and thinking things through and just turn them up, action, yippee-ki-yay. Know what I'm saying? So, Bruce is back. This came out, like I said, in 1990. Pretty much Die Hard 1 put him into the action role. Die Hard 2 solidified it, and then that pretty much... I was curious even back in the day when this came out, because I remember this is one of the first movies my dad took me, just him and me, to see, along with another movie, which I'll do in another review. But so this movie is near and dear to me, the Die Hard series in general. But so yeah, John McClane's back. Wrong guy, the wrong place, the wrong time, and saves the day. I thoroughly enjoy this movie. It actually out the box office. I'm trying to remember. I think it outgrossed based on budget. It was well over. It's one of the higher rated box offices in the series when you compare the budget to the actual box office. So it was directed by Renny Harlin. So yes. And as the Chinese posters advertise, he's got shoes this time. Didn't realize it was that big of a deal, but yes, the man's got shoes this time. So, 3 things that I love, and 3 things that, not so much. Love, I can't, of course, the Christmas setting. Die Hard for me, Die Hards are Christmas. In the third one, they kind of joke about Santa Claus, and then the rest of the series are pretty much done with Christmas, but the first 2 are near and dear. I love the Christmas setting, especially because of the airport and the snow, and the snow is definitely a character in this movie. So I love that they kept it. Even, he even makes quips and jokes about just once he wants a normal Christmas. So they easily could have milked it and kept this going with a Christmas theme, but they ended up diverting from that as later in the series. But these first 2, perfect. Second one, I love how they brought back like the wife the news reporter who got decked out by the wife. Al has a cameo, even though I wish he had a bigger part. But I understand because the film takes place in Washington D.C. and he's in L.A. They did move John to L.A. for this movie to be with her after what happened in the first movie. But so Al has a cameo. So well done on that. And then the third one, even though the villain wasn't as great as Alan Rickman from the first one, as Hans Gruber, I still enjoyed the twist, like with the spoiler alert SWAT team, and rewatching it, they give it away really early in the movie with the personnel change. That's with the SWAT team. So well done, especially since this is one of those where you can watch multiple viewings and catch stuff even 20 years later. I have here this is the 25th anniversary, even though this year is the 30th of Die Hard. This is with the 25th. It has the first 4. All new features. Definitely recommend picking this up if you are a Die Hard fanatic like I am. Let's see. Give you a little shot of the back deal. So there you go. 3 things not so much. I don't really have a lot of nitpicks with this. Oh, wait, my number one nitpick, even though it says that he did his own stunts, there are some blatant, he did not do his own stunts. He did, if it's a close-up, it's Bruce. If it's a far-away shot, and if you watch the baggage scene, you will know what I'm talking about. Especially now that these movies are coming out in Blu-ray and 4H, D, A, B, C, whatever. Okay. Hush! 4K. Thank you. It is not him, and even I know that actors are gonna use stunt doubles and whatever, and I guess Tom Cruise is different because he pretty much does his own stuff, especially to this day, being in his 50s. Bruce Willis back then was not in his 50s. He could have been doing some of that stuff that he was doing in that movie. Just super bad to me. Some of the doubles were just blatantly, oh my God, that's not even Bruce Willis. So that man got lucky. He didn't have to do a lot of the action, in my opinion, that he should have done. So that was my only nitpick with this one. I didn't really notice it as bad in the first one. But the baggage scene, and of course on the wing at the end of the movie, and there's some other scenes throughout. But the baggage scene is when I noticed it the worst. So, other than that, I don't have a lot of quips. Like I said, it's one of my favorite movies. So, definitely filling in a theater. Out of 5, I'd give it 4.5. A little room for, it's not a perfect movie, but it's dang near close for the big guy. So, what do you think? How about you? What do you think about this movie? Yippee-ki-yay, Frosty? So let me know. So that's my review of Die Hard 2, Die Harder. Let me know what you thought of it. Please like, subscribe, love my channel. Send me money if you want to buy me some stuff. Either Funkos or movies to review or clothes or whatever you want me to talk about. I'm here for you, the people. And until next time, I want to say stay frosty, but that just doesn't seem fitting. So, yippee-ki-yay, stay frosty. I still fit it in, yippee-ki-yay, Frosty. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace! It's Christmas! The interaction between those two is pretty good, too. Let it snow, baby! Let it snow! Let it snow! Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon! If you watch this in the Mother Falcon, Mr. Falcon, what was it? I don't remember. So delightful. That's all for now. Yippee-ki-yay, stay frosty, what's up?